This is why it's such a great time to shop on this Memorial weekend. So this is where we're going next. This is from Bernini. It is their 50-foot no-kink expandable metal hose with nozzle. Now, usually this would cost you $61. It's costing you $37.99 on a clearance sale price. So you're saving $23. 4 easy payments of $9.50 to get it home for a hose that is flexible, lightweight, and it's resistant to puncture, corrosion, and UV rays. And of course, it is a no-kink hose. We only have one color remaining. We started with 5 colors. We are down to this last color, which is the sand. And look at this. Look at the way this just coils. It is not going to kink. It's not going to give you those issues that you've had with other hoses. You also have this fireman style spray hose, much more comfortable and adjustable, whatever your watering needs out in the garden. M93910 is your item number. And joining us is Jack. I was going to say Jack Yeister, but it's telling me Kevin Riley. Hello, Kevin. Sorry.
Hey.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
I did not know it was going to be you.
Well, it's very good. It's very awesome to work with you.
Well, it's great to see you. Great to have you here. And how amazing is it to be able to bring this at this price? Because this is so popular.
It's been so popular. So we've been selling metal hoses at QVC for years, and we've had 3 different sizes with so many colors, and we're finally down to the last one.
Yeah.
And it's really a great 3-for-1 because not only are you getting the 50-foot hose, you're getting the fireman's nozzle, and you're getting that awesome, comfy grip. So you can turn the water on, you can turn it off without having to walk back to your spigot.
Well, let's talk about the metal, because I feel like when we think of metal and water and we think of rust and we think like, how does that going to work? Because we're so used to rubber hoses. It's kind of what most of us grew up with as kids.
Absolutely. And so John and his daughter came up with this idea of the metal hose years ago. And there's been so many imitators, but what they do right is the 304 stainless steel. That keeps it cool to the touch when it's out in the sun. It prevents it from rusting and allows you to keep it outside like you would, a hose. We don't want to have to worry about it and stress about it. So you don't have to worry about the rust. You can keep it outside all summer long and it's still going to look great. And also, to your point, when we're all using metal hoses, what's cool about this one is that it is no kink and it will run no matter how many knots you put on it. We've had hundreds of knots put on hoses and it still works. And it's just as easy to undo it as well.
I wish I had jewelry that was as easy to detangle as that is. I mean, it's kind of amazing to see.
And it's all, I think the whole thing is less than 5 pounds for 50 feet.
That's going to be my next question. So let me, oh my gosh.
Right?
Oh my.
I have jackets. I have winter coats that weigh more than that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's that thing, I've done gardening for friends, or, and you're lumbering around with the big hose, and especially when the weather gets really hot and you've got things like the window boxes or the flowers that are going to die if you don't water them every day.
Right.
It takes the chore out of watering.
And because also we've had so many different types of metal hoses, what makes this one extra special is it expands and contracts. So we can fit more hose on the reel. So even though it's technically a 50-foot hose, it contracts down to a little bit less than 30. So,
wow.
And then when you fill it up, it expands as well. And also, watch out right behind you. This is our most dangerous. You can't take a rubber hose and rub it up against nails and barbed wire and razor blades like you can with the Bernini metal garden hose.
Well, and I mean, I know this is kind of an extreme example.
Just a little bit.
But yeah, there are always things in the garage or in the work area or just in the weeds.
The puppies.
Yeah. You never quite know with a hose what you might be coming up against in the long grass. But this really shows just how strong that is.
It really does. And so we've also had the jaws too. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's so ridiculous looking, but we put it through the test. We want it to work for you year after year. And a lot of those fabric hoses and rubber hoses, they might be good for certain jobs, but they're not going to be as durable and they're not going to last as long as the Bernini metal garden hose.
Well, and the reason we usually pick up on those is because we see a great price and we think that'll do for now.
Right.
Well, this is going to do for now and it's going to do for later. $37.99 to get it home. Look how strong it is. And also, we're going to see a great features video here. Look at how easy this is to water without kind of having to have that soaking wet hand while you're manhandling the hose. 4 easy payments of $9.50 to get it home. We do just have that sand color remaining. But Kevin, tell us about what we're seeing here on this features video.
So there's there you go. There's the 3-in-1: the hose, the grip, the nozzle, and then we have the patented power coupler. What that really means is it allows it to be a little bit flexible when it's connected to the spigot, so it's not going to rip off. It gives it a little bit of flexibility. So often it's happened to me where you kind of give it a yank with a non-Bernini hose, and you have to call the plumber. We don't want you to have to do that. but it can handle those tough messes. It can clean up pavers and it can clean your puppy dogs. It can go from a hardcore jet all the way to a soft mist, gentle enough for your plants. You could use it to soak your plants from the bottom up. John always loves this screen demo. He loves this. Just to show you the before and after, like what it can handle. And again, 3-in-1, you get the hose, you get the nozzle, and you get the grip as well.
Yeah, even rinsing off the car, because how often do you go to the car wash, especially right now, and then the next day it's covered in pollen again?
Right, and the grip actually kind of helps. It lets you to get over in cool angles, and it is cozy to use.
Because I'm much smaller than you.
It's very cozy to use, it's fun to use, and again, just on and off, so you don't have to go back to that spigot as well. But can I show you the reel and just show you how easy this is to wind up? No, I promise you, you might not be able to find a rubber hose that's going to go like this, but because it's a 50-foot hose and it's expandable and contrastable, we're going to be able to put more hose on the reel. And because it's metal, I mean, look how easy that is. It's actually a lot of fun.
Smooth.
It is so smooth. So we're going to get 50 feet just like that, and then we have another 50-foot, so you can connect your hoses to multiple. You can even connect it to your hoses you already have.
Is there like a maximum that you can do with that?
No, not at all.
Wow.
If you want to buy 100 hoses, they should all technically work together. I don't know.
Don't encourage the influencers out there. They'll probably want to do that for a day.
But it's just as easy to pull away also. Again, because it's lightweight, I'm not tugging the whole thing with me. So you can wrap it up, you can unwrap it, and there we go.
Wow, I mean, it's going to give you that different experience when it comes to watering, whether it is hosing off the patio before you set up for grilling, or if you are watering the plants and you're misting. This is really going to do all of those tasks and just make it so much easier, smoother, and not that kind of, like, oh, I need to mow the lawn, oh, I need to water the plants.
Right.
Now, we started this season with 6,800 of these. We're down to our final 700, which is why we only have one color left, which is the sand that Kevin is showing us. So, I mean, I feel at this point it's far more about the functionality of this than the color. Get this home. It's 4 easy payments of $9.50. You've always got that 30-day money-back guarantee with QVC. So if you're kind of thinking, oh, it sounds too good to be true, try it out for yourself. It's going to cost you less than 10 bucks to find out and to have this experience of a hose. I've never felt a hose like this. I wish I had in my pandemic gardening days, because it really does make such a difference to have something that is lightweight, that's flexible, that's non-corrosive. It's not going to be affected by UV rays, and it can also handle things like this. 800 500 7590. Give us a call to order. Check out if it is in your cart, because we are down to one color, and we've sold thousands of these, almost 7,000. Now Kevin's going to stay with us, because if you've been hearing the trickling of water, then we are bringing you something really special for the garden.